Morning guys and girls. It's been a week since I've done a video. I thought I'd do one this morning. Back down here in Glenorchy. Now we've still got one structure to do. It rained most last night. It's supposed to be forecasting rain today as well, but clouds parted. Still a bit of snow on the hills, but nothing too major. It's actually quite warm. But yeah, like I said, we're back here to do one more structure up Paradise. That right on the edge of the lake and a road. It's not looking good. We got the diggers in there last week, clear it out and put some gravel back in there for the crane. But the digger operator found a solid hunk of rock right where we need to drive the pile. So we're coming up with a different game plan. The boss and one of the boys are up there at the moment. We're talking about using a drill rig to drill a hole 600 round. Hopefully get down about 2.5–3 meters. We'll drop the pile in and concrete it in. And that was the last thing I heard. So I'm not sure what's happening. So we'll just sitting here back at the house. Well, we've been out to have a look at the site. Looks good. So we're back at the house waiting on a phone call of what we need to take up or what we need to do. Yeah, so it's just a waiting game. Just after 11, we finally out here at site. Trucks dropped off the digger and some other equipment. Got traffic control setting up. They had this pad put in last week, and that's where we've got to put the pile, or the piles. And we'll see how it goes. Looks like they're going to try bloody jackhammer and auger. Be interesting to see. And it's raining. Trying to use the auger on the end of the digger to drill, see how far we get down. The ground here is pretty stale, you can smell it, it actually stinks. The rain's getting heavier. I think I'll put the raincoat on shortly. Operator there trying to load a bucket on with poles. The bucket's wider than what the gap between the poles are, so it's having a bit of trouble. like anything, it comes down to planning your load. It's easier to go and get the bucket, go and get the poles off first, then come back for the bucket. Might get it. Keep an eye on them so they don't hurt. Alright guys, after that episode we're back at the house now. Now it's no point all of us being out there. The first metre or 1200, what you've seen of the auger digging was pretty good. Then we hit Red Rock. We're out there for about an hour and a half, watching and helping where we can. The old auger was working through it. Unfortunately, it was only going about an inch about every 30-40 minutes in depth, so it's going to be a long, slow process to do that. We've been back at the house for about an hour now. The boss has just shot back out, probably to see how the digger operator's getting on. And hopefully it's going all right. And hopefully we can get down to depth. The way rain's come back in, the clouds have kind of disappeared a bit, but it is what it is. We'll get it done one way or another. On the way out of sight, we had to stop and lend a hand to pull a little 1.5 digger out of the swamp. He drove in where he shouldn't have gone and she sunk. So they were using the high ebb on their truck to pull it out. They've got it out, no great drama. But these are the sort of things we have to deal with and just help the boys out where we can. And managed to get a photo of the rock face that we're working right next to on the lakeside, and it definitely shows you what sort of rock we are dealing with through the trees. And yeah, this whole area I reckon is the hills and that have been pushed up from earthquakes and that millions of years ago with the tectonic plates. That if that's what we're drilling into, the old auger driver might have a bit of a hard drive if it's going to be solid rock like that for yeah, down to 3 meters, but we'll see how we go. There's a photo of the rock face between the trees and what sort of rock we've got to deal with. So that's going to be it for the day. Now the rain's really coming in quite steady now. Hills have totally disappeared. So yeah, we'll call it for today. The boss is still out there, making sure everything's going all right, and yeah, we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Hopefully the weather's better, but it's not supposed to be. But hopefully we can get this pile in the ground, get the pole stood, and get out of here, head for home. We've got the shutdown for the week, which means that the power board have got permission to turn the power off for that line, keep it safe for everybody, that we don't get electrocuted. That would spoil everybody's day. So we've got the shutdown for the week. So hopefully it doesn't take that long to get this pile in the ground packed up and out of here. Well, have a good one, guys, and we'll see what brings tomorrow. Morning, guys. How you going? Another lovely day here in Glenorchy. It's pissing down with rain. It's definitely snowing on the hills around us. It's probably dropped about 10 degrees since this morning. I don't know what the temperature is, but shit, it's cold. Well, it's just after 12 and we finally got out of the house. We're actually doing something. Me and Mon, we cut up some steel before we left the house. I had to drop off a site here, some whalers to bolt everything together. And so yeah, out in the rain doing that with the angle grinder. Always lovely. always. We're about halfway in the site now. I've picked up two 310 UCs, got them on top of the truck. They weigh about 2 tonne each, just under. And so I've got 4 tonnes sitting up the top. And yeah, we're just taking them into site. No rush today. The boys have, I think they've finished one hole and trying to drill the second one, so that's probably going to take the rest of the day for them to do. We'll have a look once we get there, see what's going on. There's my road going into site. As I said, we're about halfway. It's a pretty well used road. Quite a few potholes, nothing new for a gravel road in the country. That cloud's kind of lifted a little bit. I don't know if you can see the snow on top there. But yeah, we definitely got another dusting last night, and I say she's snowing up there at the moment. UCs up top there, 2 of them. I carry them on pole racks. They just stay flat, there's no angles or anything. A couple of chains over it. See you later. The local council's got the road shut off for us. That road closed signs up at the beginning of this dirt road, and just here about halfway in. But it doesn't seem to stop the tourists coming in. So yeah, they're going to be in for a surprise tomorrow. More cattle grate, needs a bit of attention. Potholes either side of it. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a chopper out there. Must be carting bags of gravel in for ETL, that for one of the structures to stabilise one of their poles. Yeah, I can see the boys off in the distance. I just hope I can get past. There's the boys there and chopper. Yeah, taking bags of gravel into site. Because where they're working is just swampy, can't get machinery in there too well. Another bag gone. Plenty of room to get through. This area up in here is called Paradise, or Paradise Road. I suppose it would be paradise if it was a beautiful sunny day during the summer. Just coming up to the tree line. tree line, set of lights up here. Hopefully it's only the road crew, traffic management. That was traffic management. Bloody yeah, we got the transporter coming out with the digger on probably. So he's bigger than me, and I can back up a lot easier. Just backing out, find somewhere to park up so he can get around me. Out past these utes and see if we can do it there. Definitely don't want to drop a wheel anywhere along here. Yeah, drop a wheel, we're going to need that bloody 20 tonner to get me out. Here comes the transporter. Digger on the back. Hopefully he's got room to get through. Yeah, plenty of room. Oh yeah, now I'll head in. Hopefully there's no traffic coming out. Don't feel like backing up again. Well, I must have got the hole done if the digger is going out. Site's just around the corner here, so we'll get set up, get these piles off, and yeah, see what happens from there. Another vehicle. Boys out over there in the swamp. That's where the chopper's going. Guys, we'll get on the site, get these piles off and see what happens. I'm just going up the road a bit more past the site to turn around so I can unload these piles. I could do it and swing them around onto the left hand side, but I don't like doing that. So we'll just go up the road, turn around here at the rest area, come back down to site and unload them on the side of the road. Being one lift, 4 tonne, that you don't want to take any chances. You never know what the roadside here is going to do. It could collapse, give way, you'll be really in the shit. Please explain why you rolled a high head. We'll turn around and we'll deal with it. Just coming back down to the site. That transporter with the digger on it wasn't our one, because ours is still here on site drilling. The power board's let some wires go, and yes, the power pole we're drilling next to, it's got some real pain on it. We'll see it shortly. Traffic management, stopping the road. There's mine. There's the pole. See what I mean? It's got some pain on it. It's leaning to one side. Get unloaded and yeah, see what happens. There's one of the choppers, the 12-metre concrete power pole line underneath it, trying to get it in the site. Something must have went wrong because he's turned around and come back to where he's picked it up from.